Yo people, what we saying? Just hopping on Instagram live and just chatting some random stuff. Well, I actually got an insight here, and I thought I'd jot it down. I'm just throwing it out there. Take it with grains of salt, but take it as a contemplation. I just had a thought, and it kind of branched off, and it started with basically with self-improvement. I wonder to what extent it's always like you're kind of running from who you are for a valid reason, and it's like I wouldn't want to hate on the kind of almost like the masculine self-improvement drive. But what I'm saying is, I was wondering to what extent it might be relevant to self-love, in terms of is it a lack of self-love to always be putting a pressure on yourself as if you are not where you ought to be? If you know and are familiar with such a feeling, then I don't need to explain it, if you can grasp what I mean. I think even Alan Watts speaks about it, and I'm not saying Alan Watts is inherently the top G, but he speaks about just this urge to improve all the time. And yeah, I was just wondering, and look, you obviously should have an urge to improve, and it's all about balance, I guess. But yeah, just ask yourself, if you experience that, do you feel that kind of pressure where it's almost like alarm bells, in terms of a lot of it is about success. Say, even if you have watched people like Andrew Tate, and again, I'm not saying Andrew Tate is the top G inherently either, but these people who just I've described it as it sounds weird to word it like this, but it's almost like I feel guilty until I retire the whole world kind of thing, where it's even Traumatic says my passion is killing me. And I notice how those who have a drive, they actually it's almost like a form of self-harm, because some people are much more content with just chilling, but some man are fucking have a very kind of militant or diligent kind of, or even of just a very kind of hard, and that's what I mean, if you pressure yourself, I wonder to what extent it's a lack of acceptance, because you can do the Weiwei way, doing not doing, where you can be content with where you are while progressing. You don't have to because is it self-love? Because what is self-love? There's a video by actualize.org called Self-Love, the Highest Teaching in the Universe, and that is quite an interesting video. I'm not saying he's the top G either. See, none of them, I'm not saying I'm the top G, but everyone's got golden nuggets, and we can all speak about and observe the same thing, Maths is a universal language. It doesn't matter if someone's a top G or not, they can still observe the universe and speak about it. You know what I mean? Anyway. Yeah, it's just contemplate that, perhaps. Maybe a lot of you guys don't have something of that nature, but yeah, fuck knows. There you go. I'm kind of stoned right now. I'm probably gonna go. I feel a bit whacked up. I've been drinking too much coffee, smoking too much weed. Gotta do some cellular healing. I really need to let go before I end up on death row. Someone quickly get me a Cali Pack and double espresso. I need you to repeat what she said. I deaf and wasn't ready for you to say what you said. You're deaf. Repeat what she said. I'm not sure, bro. I think you got a typo in there, bro. What you said, not what she said. What I'm saying is, to what extent running from what is a lack of self-love, in terms of big up the self-improvement hustle, but like, and to be honest, it's a good thing, I can't lie. Like, I know for a fact that like Hamza would shit on anyone who's hating on it. Like, he just says like, I'm talking Hamza Ahmed, cult leader Hamza, you know. But basically what I'm saying is, acceptance is self-love, and I think probably in the personal development community there's probably, like, I do get it, like a lot of people, one person actually, he's called Luke Vidler, Vidler, I think, Luke Vidler, and he's a teenager. He does a self-improvement channel. He's just a young lad. He's probably like 20 odd years old. And fair play to him, to be fair, because he sorted his shit out. And I really just rate self-improvement in general. That's a lot of what my channel is about, and that's a lot of the stuff that I listen to is just self-improvement. It's not all psychedelic astral traveling shit. It's not all conspiracy shit. It's also just grounded 3D personal development. And I really like that shit. It's cool. There's a lot to it, obviously. So much to it. You can't neglect it either. I feel like you have to master the dimension in order to move on. You can't skip the dimension. You master the 3D, move to the 4. Master the 4, move to the 5th. You gotta master the 3D. Hamza makes money because of you. Yeah. Cult leader Hamza. You did that. Please don't tell me you take this man into your realm. He's making money. Yeah. Maybe it's not a bad thing that he makes money. I know he's a bit mad, but everyone's mad. Everyone's got gold nuggets, man. I am a person that is giving up upon you, but you already heard. Already heard what, bro? What the fuck was I saying? But yeah, that's the main point I was saying anyway. I was just saying, just think about that maybe, or don't, whatever. It was just an interesting thought that kind of come over me. It's you know, because does it really help you to always just like see you say upon, know it upon? See, bro, your messages are bare not making sense. Like, what is that, man? Oh, see, you say upon, know it upon. Dude, whatever, you seem too deep in it and you missed steps. That's because you didn't take the time. What, bro? I don't get what you're on about. Anyway. I'm just saying, I think it can be unhealthy. It depends who you are, but, you know. it depends what your attitude is to self-improvement, right? Because when I first woke up, right, I became very hard on myself. Illuminati Congo has a lyric somewhere in Stupid Fresh Wisdom. He says like softness overcomes hardness or something. And basically when I first woke up, I became very hard on myself. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of the Matrix, bro. Where like out of the wage slavery, and I was like so like in the moment, like tripping hard. I was like, fuck this. Like when I realized, like when I actually woke up to society and realized that I was like a wage slave, and I was just a zombot until that point. And it's like, because I don't know, I didn't really think like, I don't know what the fuck I thought when I was younger, but when I woke up, yeah, them jobs killed my soul, bro. I can't lie. I've done a lot of those jobs. Fucking hell. I don't know why. I definitely had really tough mental health. When I look at my old content, I definitely was struggling. But yeah, I woke up like in the jobs and like in the wage and I realized, and yeah, I became very like hard on myself and like, or like, diligent or militant or whatever you want to say, like in a way where it was like, but the basically I could have took a much calmer approach, and that's what I'm saying. It's like you can almost get further by going slower, so to speak, not inherently, but that sort of analogy where it's like, I see a post not long ago, I can't remember all of it, it just said like one of the speediest things you can do is slow down or something, I can't, in some way. Just because like psychedelics, like magic mushrooms, they will make you slow down very fast. You'll slow down with a big frame rate. What have we got? I brush it off. I don't care anymore. You are done, bro. I can't help anyone beyond. No, it can't be done. Attitude explains. Attitude once one's woken up. No, dude, you need to learn, but in the domination of time, you can't just declare wage slave because you said so. You need precision, Baron. It's slowly down. Bro, I really don't understand what you're saying at all. Is it me? Yeah, what are you on about, man? Sorry. Try again. I got a dry mouth right now. Anyway, I gotta go. Probably. See you later, bro. Ready? Let's go. I think he's left anyway. There's only one person watching. Still, watch this, bro. Ready? People thought it was a lot cooler when I was younger. Some party trick. Whoa. What do you think? I'm probably gonna go, bro. I don't know what you're saying. You think I am not a person that in the weed, the penis envy, the lysergic acid dimethyl. You are a human, not a... Bro, you literally don't make no sense, bro. What? Actually, can you please tell me, like, what are you saying? Honestly. Like, I'm not even joking, bro. Because you try and chat to me a lot, and right now, your messages don't make any sense. So, there you go. What's up? Do they? Why are you chatting so much gas? So, I mean, I'd love to talk to you, but I just don't get it. Like, none of your messages make any sense, bro. So please self-reflect on why your messages don't make any sense. Do people tell you this often? Or do I just struggle to understand? Is it my fault? Anyway, I'm gonna go, bro, anyway. I appreciate the support, bro. No hard feelings. I just can't understand. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Slam a jumper, anyways. Mr. Traumatic Jumper. I'm a multi-dimensional entity. Alright, I'm gonna go, bro. Vespers. Thanks for the interaction, my G. I wish you the best. Infinite love. Forever.